The race for president just 99 days until the election. Vice President Kamala Harris with momentum tonight, raising more than $200 million in donations just 1 week into her campaign. And the national polls between Harris and Donald Trump tightening tonight. So are some of the polls in the key battleground states. And tonight, Donald Trump under new scrutiny after saying to a group of supporters, Christians, get out and vote just this time. You won't have to do it anymore. 4 more years. You know what? It'll be fixed. Immediate questions about what he meant by that. And tonight, Vice President Kamala Harris taking aim at Iowa's new 6-week abortion ban, blaming Donald Trump and his choices for the Supreme Court, who overturned Roe. ABC's Rachel Scott leading us off tonight.
1 full week into her campaign, Vice President Kamala Harris surging in the polls, pulling in more than $200 million since entering the race. And tonight, Harris seizing on an issue she hopes will define the choice in November. Abortion. Speaking out against Iowa's 6-week abortion ban, set to go into effect today. Placing the blame squarely on Donald Trump, who appointed 3 of the Supreme Court justices who overturned Roe v. Wade.
This ban is going to take effect before many women even know they're pregnant. And what this means is that 1 in 3 women of reproductive age in America lives in a state with a Trump abortion ban.
The Harris campaign also jumping on Trump's controversial comments to a Christian audience, where he suggested if they vote this time, they won't have to vote again.
Christians, get out and vote just this time. You won't have to do it anymore. 4 more years, you know what? It'll be fixed, it'll be fine. You won't have to vote anymore, my beautiful Christians. I love you, Christians. I'm a Christian. I love you. Get out. You got to get out and vote. In 4 years, you don't have to vote again. We'll have it fixed so good you're not going to have to vote.
The Harris campaign calling this further proof democracy is under assault. Trump, who was counting on a battle with President Biden, now trying to redefine Harris, even as voters warm to her. Tonight, the new ABC News Ipsos poll shows in just 1 week, her favorability rating jumped 8 points, from 35% to 43%.
We have a new victim now, Kamala. We have a new victim. We have a brand new victim. And honestly, she's a radical left lunatic.
Harris and her team now honing a new one-word message, calling Trump out as weird.
You may have noticed Donald Trump has been resorting to some wild lies about my record, and some of what he and his running mate are saying, well, it's just plain weird.
Democrats seizing on the backlash triggered by Trump's running mate, Senator J.D. Vance, and his 2021 comments about women who don't have children.
We're effectively run in this country via the Democrats, via our corporate oligarchs, by a bunch of childless cat ladies who are miserable at their own lives and the choices that they've made, and so they want to make the rest of the country miserable too.
Now Vance playing cleanup.
Obviously, it was a sarcastic comment. I've got nothing against cats.
But not backing down.
It's the fact that the Democratic Party has become explicitly anti-family in some of their policies.
Democrats like Minnesota Governor Tim Walz sensing an opening. And there's that word again.
These guys are just weird. That's who they are. So we're not afraid of weird people. No. We're a little bit creeped out, but we're not afraid.
So let's bring in Rachel Scott tonight from Washington. Rachel, Vice President Harris, we know, heading to Georgia tomorrow. The latest presidential polls show the race there tightening as well in this race. Now that we're dealing with a race between Kamala Harris and Donald Trump, this as her campaign continues to vet possible running mates. Everyone is watching this very closely. We know just a short time ago here, one leading contender, Pennsylvania's popular Governor Josh Shapiro, was out campaigning for Vice President Harris, saying she's ready. And he brought up the debate. Let's listen.
She's not only ready, she's damn ready. And you know who else knows she's ready? Donald Trump knows she's ready. And you know how I know this? Because he's afraid to debate her now. Do you see that?
Michigan's Governor Gretchen Whitmer right there by his side on that stage, also campaigning for the vice president. And Rachel, Vice President Harris expected to pick her running mate by August 7th. That's just a little more than a week from now.
Yes, David, Vice President Kamala Harris has to make this decision, and she has to make it quickly. We are told that the vetting process is now fully underway. Sources say that Harris is considering roughly a dozen Democrats for the job, but among the leading contenders is Pennsylvania Governor Josh Shapiro, Kentucky Governor Andy Beshear, as well as Arizona Senator Mark Kelly. Someone who is not going for this position, Gretchen Whitmer, the governor of Michigan, says she plans to finish out her term as governor in that state, David.
All right, Rachel Scott leading us off here tonight. Rachel, thank you.